Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. My name is Michelle. So, we've got this makeup brush holder. So, I figured I got a craft fair coming up. I'm going to make a couple. So, my original plan was doing green stones, green, and some bird flower and flowers. But then I have these, and I don't know what to use these in, and I think they're gonna look really cute, like just wrapped around in there. So I changed my plan mid-thought, and we're gonna put these in. I pulled out 3 different colors. I've got a rose, Cellulite, and magenta. So we're going to try these on a paper towel. I don't want to tint it too much. I just want to give it some color. And then we're going to put some crushed crystal in. So I think it takes like 8 or 9 ounces. So I mixed up 10 just to be on the safe side. And I am using the Let's Resin epoxy resin today. So that is what I'm using. So I'm just scraping off my paddles. And I put this little box next to it, so if I have extra, I can make like a little box that you could put your beauty blender buds or, something like that in. Oops, as I almost make a mess. What is new? All right, so I'm just gonna wipe off the excess resin, and I'm gonna spray it with some alcohol, and then I'm just going to wipe it down and it will be ready to go. And as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of buildup there because I didn't clean it good, but I'm going to take a knife and see if I can chip that off. So we'll set that over there. So the first thing I've got to do is I want to tint this. But I'm thinking, do I want to tint the whole thing? I don't want it very dark, so I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And let's test some of these reds. So this is the rose. And these are the Let's Resin alcohol inks. So, almost orangey to me. And then this is the Cellulite. This is the one I was going to go with, but I figured we could test some different colors. Not much. Little different, more red than orange. This first one is definitely more orange. And then the magenta. Because I thought, maybe a light pink. All right, I definitely think this color is, well, Decisions. Let me just look and see if I have a red in a different brand. I do have this one here. I don't know what it's called, but it's by Ranger. Let's see what this color looks like. I haven't used this for so long. If I can get it open, there we go. All right, let's... All right, I think we're gonna go with this one. I don't want it to be very dark, but I do want the shade to be right, because I don't want them to clash. So we'll start with a few drops. We'll see where we end up. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour like the bulk of the resin, and I'm going to tint this, and then I'm going to divide it up, and I'm going to put it into the bubble remover, the Let's Resin bubble remover, because I don't want any bubbles. So let's go ahead, get this tinted a little bit. I'm going to start with just 2 drops. And see what that color looks like. And that looks orange to me. Why does red have to be so difficult? I don't know. No. I'm going to add the Sugulite, or whatever it's called. Put 4 drops of that. And that still looks red. I mean orange. And hopefully we don't go too dark. I just want it to have like a red tone. Well, that's looking a little bit better. All right, I think we're gonna go with that. It's very light, but that's what I want. It's kind of on the pinkish tone, but I want those flowers to shine through. So we're gonna go with that. I'm going to divide this into 2 cups. This is the one that I use just to get my resin out. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I want to put the crushed crystal in. All right. And we'll see see what that gives us. I might put a little bit of the Marabou alcohol ink to give it a different type of sparkle. You can see a little bit in there, but not a ton. Let's do this one. It's the pink, green, gold. And we'll put just a couple of drops of this. Because that's a really pretty, and I don't use that one a lot. All right, so we have some nice shimmer through there now. I don't know if you can see it, but we do have some shimmer. So let me divide this up into 2 cups. So in this cup, it's definitely looking more red. So that is making me happy. And then I'm just gonna pour the rest in here, and I will pop this through the debubble machine, and then I will be back and we will start maybe while I put this in there before I can, we'll get this in there, and then I will, we'll start cutting the stickers while this is working. Just to kind of do 2 things at one time here. Gonna set this in there, and I'm going to set it for probably 8 minutes. Okay, so while that is over there brewing, let me just clean this. I'm loving my little silicone spatulas. I'm trying to keep them nice and clean. So this is how I clean my containers. I just spray them down, I wipe up the excess, and then I get a clean part of and then I spray them again, and then I wipe it down. And I do have a few spots in here where I have missed, you know, when it has dried, but it's fine. Just give it another once over with a clean paper towel, and then we are good. And then you can wipe the outside. So, and then what I'll probably do once I get these cut and I put you on a pause, I will kind of show you the debubbling machine. All right, so I'm gonna start from this back side. And I was kind of hoping I could have made like it go around just one time, but that isn't going to work. So okay, so see how pretty that's gonna look. So, and then, you know, even if the middle part is overlapped in here, I don't care, because and then I'll take them out and we'll put the resin and then I'll put them back in. But just so I know, because there's a shorter spot right in there, so I've got to make sure that it kind of goes around that. And we'll do one more. Go. So that is kind of how it's going to look. And I think that's going to be really pretty. And it gave me a use for, you know, this that I had no clue what I was going to be using this for. And they're beautiful, but I'm like, what am I going to use them for? Oh. I have to, it is almost bubble over. I had to hit the button once. So, on the debubbler, if you hit this once, it will release the bubbles, but you can see how many, it was all the way to the top. So, I will put you on a time lapse and we'll come back when this is all done. Okay, so those are pretty clear. They've got a few little bubbles on the top, but those will degas. This one's got a little bit more. I could have hit it and did another minute or two, but I figured we got most of them out. Excuse me. That will be good. All right, so we are going to get some resin poured in here. And I should have sprayed the mold, but I didn't. So I don't think it's going to be too dark. So that's a good thing. I was kind of second guessing myself there for a minute. Okay, so before we put any more, I want to get my stickers in there. So I am going to just spray them with some alcohol. It's going to help them slide in better, and B, it will help with any bubbles sticking to it. And I want them to go down and try to be even if I can. This is the shorter, which one is the shorter one? Yeah, the shorter one goes over here. So again, I'll spray this and we will drop it in. So this should be, you know, a fairly simple project today. And so this one doesn't go down as far because the base is smaller. And come on. Okay. Yeah, let me get a paper towel. Because I'm sticky now. So my mold looks dirty, but it's not. It's the outside. It's got little resin bits. So the inside is clean. All right, so, but see how those bubbles are gone now? And I don't think we're going to have too much left, guys. So there are a few bubbles that are wanting to come up. I'm just going to kind of spin this around. Make sure that all my flowers are showing. And that looks good. There we go. There's a little bubble right there. All right, so we are domed for sure. We are domed. And I'm not even going to try and move this, guys. I'm just going to leave it. Let me I will just see how much we get in here. I know we ain't gonna get enough out of this, but all right, so I can just mix up an ounce off camera. And then pour it. But before I do that, let me So what I will do is I'm gonna let this harden for a bit, and then I will pour the rest. I just want that to stay adhered. Can't tell if there's a bubble under there. I don't think so. All right, so we'll leave that like that. And I will come back when it is time to demold. I'm gonna wash my fingers so I can shut my camera off. Alrighty guys, I'll be back for demold. Okay guys, I'm back and it is cured. So I ended up putting a sticker in the back of this. I fought with this to kind of keep pushing it down. So I will just have to trim it and then do a back coat. But let's see on the color how it's gonna look with that in there. Oh, and we got a bubble in the bottom. But, I mean, other than that, it really is pretty. That color matches. All right. This is the one I am dying to see. One little piece of the thing stuck up here. So I'll just have to trim that. I can't remember how easy or difficult this is to unmold. I think it's not bad once you break the suction in the little hole things. All right, got one loose. So far, it's looking really good. Let's get this other one, the small one, out. There we go. All right, let me flip my mold back over here. All right, let's see. So that is our bottom, and like I said, I got one little piece. I pushed it down a few times, but it was wanting to do its own thing. I think that is beautiful. You can still see all the flowers, but yet there's a hint of that color in there. You can see a little bit of the crushed crystal. We've got no bubbles, which is good. Oh, I take it back. We got a few little bubbles here and a few little bubbles here. Just a few along the front. But other than that, I think it came out gorgeous. Prettier than I thought it was going to come out. So I got something black in there. But yeah. So that is our piece for today. And then I'll just take the deburring tool. I'll let it finish hardening before. That way I get a nice smooth edge. But I'll just take this and go around. I mean, there's only like a few areas that it's a little sharp, but I'll just wait until it cures, fully hardens. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if the color combination worked. And then you just put your makeup brushes or, whatever in there, like that. They're not makeup brushes, but, you get my gist. So you can put all your little makeup stuff. Alrighty, guys. Well, that does it for this video, and I will see you on the next one. I will get you a final picture of the two of these, and